called the F30 and it's the large powder brush, and as the name suggests, I've been using it as my powder brush. There's not much else you can do with it. You can try using it for bronzer if you want kind of to put bronzer all over your face, maybe blush as well, but I've mainly been using it for loose powder and it works amazing. I don't drag it on the skin, I kind of dab it on and it's just so soft and lovely. Then the next brush is the classic foundation brush. Once again, because it's synthetic, it's just so easy to use, it's so smooth, the foundation goes on really nicely and you get a nice full coverage with the foundation, any foundation that you use, because it is one of those kind of classic foundation brushes. So really like that. And then the other one is the, what is this called? Did I tell you the number of this one? This is the F60. I think I did, I can't remember. And this is the F50, this is also a dual fibre brush, and this is one of those multi-purpose brushes. You can use it for anything you want. For foundation, if you want a really light coverage, because it is dual fibre, it is going to give you that really light airbrushed finish. You could use it for blush, for bronzer, for anything you want. Maybe it's a bit big for blush, but it's a really nice multi-purpose brush. Then the next one that I have is the F40 and this is the large angled contour, and as the name suggests, it's perfect for contour. It's a really small angled one, so it's really good if you want to get under the cheekbone, on the temples, the jaw, even the nose. It's quite good if you use the tip. It's quite easy to use, so it's been really good for contouring. I also used it to apply my blush and it's been working really well. Now moving on to the smaller brushes. So one of my favourites was the concealer brush. This is the E60, it's the large shader, that's what it's called, but I've been using it for concealer and it's been working amazing. It's that perfect size, it's a nice flat dense brush, so it's perfect for going under the eyes, good for spots as well. It's nice to kind of pack on the colour and really get that coverage while you need it. Then also this one is the E40 and this is the tapered blending brush, and I think this is quite similar to the famous MAC, what is it called? 217? I think it is anyway. So it's really similar to that, but I would say it's better just because it's a lot softer, and for that reason you can really get a nice soft edge, so you can blend it a lot faster and you just get more of a smooth blending, if that makes any sense. What am I talking about? Anyway, I think it's better than the MAC one basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And this, yeah, maybe you can use it for the concealer as well. I often use this type of brushes for under the eyes. It works quite well if you want that really airbrushed kind of voluminous concealer effect, but great for the eyes. Then the next one is the E70 medium angled shading brush. This is great for contouring the eyes, so if you really want to get in the hollow, kind of in the, what is it called, the crease, however you want to call it. It's also quite nice for blending because it is a little bit fluffed out at the edges, so it's quite nice to blend out the crease as well. Then the next one is the E55 and this is just, I would say, I don't know what you would call this really, it's just kind of a classic eyeshadow application brush, just for applying the base, not so much for contouring or doing the crease, but just kind of putting the first colour all over the lid. It's a really nice size, it's a dense brush so you can really pack on the colour. Then also I have the F70 and this is supposed to be the concealer brush, but I think it's quite good for the eyeshadow as well. I've been using it for concealer, but this I would say is better for spots because it's a little bit smaller than the other one, so that one's probably better for under the eyes and this can be good for spots. It's great for eyeshadow as well. If you have smaller eyes, then this is going to be really good for you. Now the final three brushes. First is the E30 and this is the pencil tapered brush. Once again, really similar to the MAC one. I'm not sure what the number is, but really similar to that. I would say it's better. Once again, it's a lot softer, so it's easier to blend, and this is perfect for going in the crease because it is that perfect small size. Also for going under the eyes, for doing the inner corners, any kind of small delicate work, then this is going to be good. Then also the next one is the E05 and this is the eyeliner brush, and this is amazing for eyeliner. I think it's comparable to the Show Mirror one. I can't remember which one that's kind of a really famous eyeliner brush, but it's comparable to that. Once again, because it is so soft, you really get that smooth line, and it's quite easy to do the outer corners as well if you want that cat eye. It's good for that. You can also get a nice thin line because the tip is so thin. If you just use the tip, you can get a really thin line. And the final one is the E65. This is the small angled one, and this I've been using for my eyebrows because I use an eyeshadow to do my eyebrows. This is great for that, but it's also good if you want to do a line with eyeshadow, so like an eyeshadow liner line. How would you say that? I don't know what I'm talking about, but anyway, it's good for that. I'm sure you've seen in my tutorials that I do that quite a lot. I use black eyeshadow to do my line, and I often use a dense